Out of the 5 latest MrBeast videos, Krys has been in exactly 0 of them. On the other hand, Mack Hopkins is appearing in so many videos that people speculate he's become a permanent member of the MrBeast crew. Immediately following Mack's first appearance on a MrBeast video, people have loved his dynamic with the rest of the group. And after his second appearance, viewers were practically begging for Mack to become a regular. In only the last month, Mack has been on 75% of MrBeast videos with no signs of stopping anytime soon. In contrast, Krys Tyson, who used to participate in every single video, has been slowly fading out, with his last appearance being in March of 2024 and only for about half of the video. Some fans think MrBeast fired Krys due to his recent controversy, but that isn't exactly true. Why is Krys slowly disappearing from MrBeast videos? How did Mack become so loved by the viewers, and is MrBeast replacing Krys with Mack? If we take an objective look at the situation, it isn't all that surprising that Mack is slowly taking on the role that Krys used to fill, as it's evident that he shares many of the same character traits that made Krys famous in the first place. The start of this can be traced back to the 6th of April 2023 when Krys tweeted HRT and it's only been 2 months. The post was a reply to another tweet comparing 2 photos where Krys barely looked like the same person. This reply confirmed fan suspicions that Krys was taking hormone replacement therapy to change his gender. Since mid-2022, people were noticing that Krys was steadily becoming more and more feminine. This was especially apparent in videos from the channel Beast Reacts, which had a fair amount of comments about Krys's new look. However, even more pressing was another issue, specifically fans realizing that Krys wasn't wearing his wedding ring in photos anymore. The internet being the internet, there were suddenly theories connecting the dots, concluding that Krys and his wife Katie were divorced because Krys was transitioning into a woman. Although the exact reason wasn't talked about, Krys did confirm that he and Katie were separated in a post uploaded to Twitter on March 28, 2023. For a little over a year now, me and Katie have been separated. We are finalizing things soon, but these things take time. We like to keep our personal lives private, which a lot of people don't understand because we share so much, but this is the only time I want to discuss it. True to his word, this was the first and final time Krys posted about his marriage status, attempting to keep the matter private. However, others weren't so inclined. Krys got a decent amount of hate for abandoning his wife and a child. Although the response was mostly positive, these kind of comments prompted Krys to respond in a tweet reading, "I won't let people talk about how I abandoned my child. He is the only priority in my life. I have his love and support and that is all I need. I'm doing this for him. If that confuses you, educate yourself. If that makes you mad, leave. Simple." Later that year, Krys also uploaded a tweet with a meme to ridicule the people who were still insisting on the child abandoning argument. Krys abandoned her child. MFers when I just flew all around the world all week to film, and now I'm taking a 3-day break to spend time with Tucker and then flying back up with the boys for the finale. On top of that, in a now deleted tweet, Krys even shared his schedule, which clearly showed that not only was he spending time with his kid, but he was also spending time with his former wife. However, fans were noticing that the presence of Krys in MrBeast videos was gradually declining ever since the transition was made public, leading some to believe that he had been fired. Soon enough though, Krys addressed the concerns on his Snapchat.
Told Jimmy, just because I want to spend time with Tucker and he's traveling a lot, I'm just gonna come and go as I please. I came to Japan and I left when I pleased. And I went to, I don't know if I can say I went to Mexico. I went to Mexico. And then I came back.
There is no doubt that his statement is true. MrBeast has made it abundantly clear that they are still friends. And although Krys is present on fewer videos, it's also clear that he will not be turned down if he wants to participate. Regardless, it simply can't be denied that the personality and character that Krys brought were integral to MrBeast's success. So during this time, there was a pressing need for someone who could fill Krys's shoes. On October 7th, 2023, MrBeast uploaded the video World's Most Dangerous Trap, which would mark the first appearance of Mack Hopkins on the biggest channel on YouTube.
I built a giant death trap, which is just one of many traps we've built. And for every trap this contestant survives, he wins $100,000. But if he fails one, he loses everything.
After every trap that Mack survived, he could either choose to walk away with the money or risk it for 100 grand more. MrBeast had built magically dazzling traps, passing through a deadly laser trap, outrunning a giant boulder, and completing an obstacle course inside a ball are only 3 of the 7 mind-blowing challenges shown in the video. But despite the difficulty of these challenges, Mack kept winning and winning and winning. Eventually, he accumulated $700,000, but in a decision he would later come to regret, he decided to risk it all and go for one more challenge.
Our most viewed video is Squid Game, so I thought it would be fun if we combined the glass bridge game with the cookie cutting game all into one trap. Just like in Squid Game, you have a honeycomb here. You have to cut out the shape that's there and put that exact shape on this scanner. If you break the cookie, it won't fit in this circle, and the bridge will drop you.
And I lose everything.
If Mack could cut out a circle, triangle, star, and umbrella, he would come out victorious. But the pressure of the 10-minute timer for the final stage of a challenge worth $800,000 was too much.
Wait, what just happened? Oh no.
But it wasn't all sad news. Although Mack didn't win the challenge, he certainly won the hearts of the audience, which is evident in the top comment of the video. Probably one of the most heartbreaking moments on this channel. Please give this man one more chance, he deserves it. Along with this, there were a slew of other comments requesting MrBeast to bring Mack back and give him another chance. 1 month and 3 days later, on February 10, 2024, MrBeast did exactly that. In a video titled "Face Your Biggest Fears to Win $800,000, Mack was once again invited to beat a series of fears for a chance to win $800,000. And once again, Mack was crushing it at first. Fear of heights, fear of drowning, and even fear of being buried alive. He was relentlessly conquering them all. But the final fear would prove to be an actual nightmare for Mack.
So far in this video, Mack has shown me it is very difficult to scare him. But the final challenge of this video may just be Mack's worst fear ever. And that's because the final challenge of this video is a 1-to-1 recreation of the challenge he failed on last time.
The final fear separating Mack from $600,000 was the fear of failure. He would have to conquer the same challenge that had previously stolen $800,000 from him. And once again, he would have to make a choice.
Do you want to go home with $300,000 or do you want to risk it all for this final challenge? Alright, fine, I'm doing it.
And thus, with a timer of 34 minutes and 54 seconds, Mack began his second attempt. Circle, done. Triangle, done. Star. The fear of failure is the most mounting of them all. Fearing that he would lose to the umbrella again, Mack went a little too fast. And in the end...
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't need that anymore.
It's undeniable that this was one of the most heartbreaking moments in MrBeast history, evidenced by the fact that the vast majority of the comments requested to give Mack one final chance. On March 30th, 2024, Mack made his third appearance on the MrBeast channel in a video titled 7 Days Stranded on an Island. And in typical Mack fashion, he was so entertaining that everyone loved him. And while the video is about surviving on an island, the top comment is about Mack. This comment got an astounding 66,000 likes, which goes to show the love and support that Mack received from the community. So much support in fact, that in the same video, MrBeast revealed that Mack would be getting one last chance to set things right and finally win a challenge video to bring a happy ending to his story. The video hasn't yet been released, but it's sure to do amazingly well due to the emotional attachment that a lot of viewers feel towards Mack Hopkins. While Krys can come and go to any MrBeast video, he is currently prioritizing his own life life and spending quality time with his kid. In the meantime, Mack is displaying the exact character traits that originally made Krys a beloved personality, on top of being extremely brave and courageous in the videos. So it shouldn't come as shock to anyone that he will likely become a regular member of the crew, just like how he was an adored member of Eric's crew for years. And if you're wondering why he stopped appearing in Eric's videos, click on this video. Consider subscribing to this channel and I'll see you there.